Happy 4th of July here to everyone. This is Aegis with Game 2 between Relentless Heroes and Team oGd from the American Pro League Week 2. Over here I do have a flawless Kalu spawning as the teal Terran player for Team Relentless Heroes, and on the other side we have a STK Such or STKS Uch as our orange Zerg player for Team oGd, and this is MLG Shattered Temple. There is that one supply depot up at the front to prevent any sort of funny cannon wall-offs, but of course we won't be seeing any sort of funny cannon wall-off in this game, as it is a TVZ. We have here Such in the bottom position. We'll see what he decides to do in terms of a macro play against Flawless Kalu, since he will be scouting in a very strange pattern. He's got his Overlord sort of flying across flat ground. I guess he's sure that this Overlord will make it over there into some nice airspace before a Marine pops out, but Flawless Kalu is getting his barracks up and running up at the front of his gate, gonna be walling that off. We have Flawless Kalu also throwing down his refinery, and STK Such, I'm just gonna call him Such, gonna be grabbing his hatchery first, going for that economic build against our Terran player Kalu, and Flawless Kalu is sending his SCV to scout in close positions. I guess he has forgotten that this is a MLG Shattered Temple, where you can only spawn in cross positions. So the Overlord is going to be making its way over here. I guess that's why this Overlord is scouting in such a weird place. So you can get up onto the high ground and then quickly over here, knowing that his opponent will not be in this position whatsoever. So we've got the Tech Lab coming up for Kalu, so he may be going for some sort of Reaper fast expand. No Marine out on the field. There's an SCV now scouting in the right direction. We'll soon find Such in this bottom position, and a spawning pool is now 75% complete. The hatchery is also finishing up for Such. The drone scout does manage to see Flawless Kalu and the Tech Lab, so there is a Reaper now coming out. We'll be headed across the field to see if he can do some damage. Continuing to mine that gas here. We'll see what he decides to spend it on next. We have quite a bit of minerals getting saved up by Such. I wonder what he's going to be using that for. Kalu building a bunker over here. Going to be trying to get that Reaper into that bunker, see if he can do some early damage. And looks like that bunker will actually finish, and the Reaper is on the way. No, looks like that SCV manages to get away, and that bunker is going to finish up. And that SCV is definitely going down, and this bunker getting surrounded, but that Reaper is now here. It's going to be hopping into that bunker and doing a lot of damage. Now doing tons of damage to those drones. Going to be cleaning up those Zerglings very quickly. And the Reaper going to be working on that Queen. We'll see if that Queen does go down before the bunker falls. And the bunker looks like it will be falling before the Queen is going to get taken out. And the Reaper does get out of there, and it gets salvaged. So it looks like that Reaper has done quite a bit of damage, taking out, I think, one drone? Yeah, 2 drones and 2 Reapers now here, and they will be using their grenades on that spawning pool. And there's that Queen going to be going after those 2 Reapers. Kalu can actually continue harassing over here, maybe take a couple of hits off of that Queen as well. I wonder if he's gonna know he's not reinforcing this with any more Reapers. It would be so cool to see a ton of Reapers out in the field, and that spawning pool is taking a lot of damage. Both of those Reapers gonna be backing up for the moment. I'd like to see him actually do a little bit more damage with those Reapers. It looks like he will be able to if he tried, but looks like those Reapers are gonna be headed into the center of the map to secure the Xel'Naga watchtower. More drones getting produced, as well as a spine crawler. There's a Baneling's nest now on the way for Such, so he may be going for some sort of Baneling's bust on this command center. There are additional barracks getting created inside Kalu's base, and the second gas has just begun mining. An Overlord is going to be scouting this position, not sure why. Queen now laying down all of those creep tumors, going to be spreading that across the map really quickly. And the 2 Reapers are now advancing forward to see what our Zerg player Such is after. A couple of Zerglings, they are Slowlings still crawling around. We have the Zergling Metabolic Boost now finishing up, and the Marines guarding the home front. Factory coming up for Kalu. He does have a tech lab on that. Will be going for Sea Shanks without a doubt. We've got an evolution chamber up for Such, and those two Reapers are, yeah, they've been deflected and they're back in the center, keeping watch at the Xel'Naga watchtower. 2 gas over here. I wonder when he's going to decide to take that. And I'm also waiting for our Zerg player to maybe take a third base. He's got a lot of Zerglings kind of milling around over here, making sure no sort of drop occurs. And also watching out for any of that Reaper play. A couple of Banelings getting morphed right now. We have the Stimpack research getting started, as well as the first push from Kalu. So I wonder if this is just a move out into the center to do some poking, or if he's actually going for an attack. His Sea Shank is staying home, and without Stim, I wonder how much damage he will be able to do. He does have the combat shield upgrade, and the 2 Reapers are going to be leading the charge. A couple of Zerglings getting splattered over there. The 2 Reapers now advancing, going to be taking out those creep tumors so quickly with their grenades. So looks like they're hopping up onto the high ground. The Banelings over here going to be going after those Reapers, and that last Reaper does get taken out on the creep, and the Marines will be backing up knowing that there are those Banelings. A Sea Shank is going to be sieging up over here. A couple more Sea Shanks in the queue, as well as a starport and an engineering bay on the way for our Terran player Kalu. And Such is continuing to make some Zerglings, a couple of drones here and there, as well as his Spire now on the way. His lair is complete, of course, and the +1 ground carapace is on the way as well. Such spreading the creep very nicely as 1 queen over here specifically for that job, and these rocks are finally getting cleaned up. Looks like Kalu is also going to be going for the rocks of his own. We'll see if he's able to even this game to 1-1, as oGd did take game 1, and both players are sort of just macroing up for the moment. Another Sea Shank on the way, also Medivacs coming out without an add-on, so Kalu going for those faster Medivacs. We do have a missile turret on the way. I wonder if he's seen those Mutalisks. No, he has not. So I guess he hasn't seen the Spire yet. Well, maybe he has. Let's check. No, he has not seen the Spire, but he's just got his timings down, so he knows exactly when that Spire can pop up, and he does have missile turrets at the ready in his main and at his natural as well. He's even got some Marines repositioning. No, it looks like there will be a drop. However, there is an Overlord over here. Will it cross the sight of that Overlord? Let's take a look. And there is the little dropship action coming out there. The Zerglings now nibbling on the back rocks. Spectator ping over there. For our information, I wonder if he's noticed that Medivac and the few Mutalisks are going to be crossing paths. Looks like he will miss that Medivac, so those Mutalisks are headed straight for the main of Kalu. However, there is that 1 missile turret at the ready. Also, Marines in position to be able to get over there too. Well, Marines are sort of at the natural expansion now, selecting those Marines and bringing them over. The Mutalisk's going to be looking to do some damage. Looks like we have a nice drop over here. Will he be able to clean up this hatchery? A couple of drones going down and a stim pack going down on the Marines. Going to be trying to clean up this hatchery very quickly, and looks like he will not be able to do that, and the Zerglings do get pulled over here, and that hatchery is almost down. It's got orange health, 762 HP remaining, and looks like this drop will continue over here. Not sure why he's just dropping it like that. I guess it's because of the Mutalisks. Mutalisk's gonna be cleaning up that Medivac very quickly, and Kalu has taken the chance to fly his command center over to this expansion, and I wonder why he did not make an orbital command. It looks like he will be going for a planetary fortress. So those Zerglings are going to be cleaning up these destructible rocks at the gold expansion as well. So Such is going to be going for this gold expansion, going to try to get that up and running and secure a nice economic advantage. He does not want to be behind the Terran player in terms of bases in any case whatsoever. The Mutalisks now coming over here, going to be poking around to see how much damage they can do. Looks like a couple of Marines get splattered, and that Sea Shank may also get taken out. Looks like it will not. A turret does deter those Mutalisks, and the back rocks over here are about to fall. And instead of that planetary fortress, we do have a orbital command, so he's gonna have to bring his Marines over there to deal with those Zerglings as soon as they break these rocks down. The Mutalisks are also incoming. A couple of Marines are getting pulled out of the space, but there are missile turrets at the ready. Looks like one Mutalisk does go down, another Mutalisk going down, and almost one more, but not quite able to do that. There is one Marine over here going to get cleaned up, and the missile turrets over here at the ready, going to draw those forces away. One medevac loaded up yet again. This expansion is ready to go, going to be dropping that hatchery right now. And more medevacs on the way now with the add-on. There is also the sensor tower, going to make sure that he knows exactly what is going on in this area. Kalu getting quite the Sea Shank count up, and more Banelings on the way with the +2 melee attacks for our Zerg player. Let's see what the upgrades are at for our Terran player. Let's check. A Marine is at 1-0, about to get 1-1, and the Sea Shanks are at 0-0. Does he even have an armory? I don't think so. We've got additional Sea Shanks coming out. The Mutalisk is going to be harassing over here, going to be cleaning up one supply depot, and the Marines all stimming, going to be chasing after those Mutalisks. Looks like it will not happen. One Marine getting splattered over there. Yet another command center coming up for Kalu, definitely wanting to secure a nice econ benefit over here. Two missile turrets are going to be going down, and the Marines stimming and running in here. One Thor gets a nice splash, going to be giving a bunch of those Mutalisks some pain in their bellies, and that command center is about halfway complete. Zerglings rallying in the center. Also some Baneling bombs set up over here for Such. He will be using those as landmines as long as he notices, and Kalu is moving out with a bunch of Marines right now. It looks like he will not be headed straight over those mines. One Marine is going to be testing the waters over there. Looks like they're circumventing in this direction, going to be headed for the main. Quite unfortunate that those Banelings did not go off on the Marines. However, a couple of Sea Shanks are on top, maybe able to do some splash damage over there. The Marines and the Sea Shanks have a very nice spread over here, and looks like that Queen will be going down as well. The Zerglings and the Banelings are surrounding from the backside. Going to be wasting a ton of Banelings on those Sea Shanks, and all the Marines are still alive. Going to be drawing those Marines over here. A couple of them getting taken out, but there are a lot of Marines. Those Zerglings have their work cut out for them, and another stim going down. The medevacs do have their work cut out for them. Still a few Baneling bombs left over on the ground, and a scan going down. They're going to be cleaning up a bunch of these creep tumors, and our Zerg player is in full retreat right now, producing 9 Banelings, pathogen gland spores, infestors, 10 more Zerglings on the way. All of those Overlords sort of caught out of position. They will be going down, but it looks like he has plenty of extra supply to go around, so he will not get supply blocked. We got the Marines advancing forward now. A couple of Mutalisks are going to be coming over here and cleaning up those Marines. Sea Shanks also advancing, and the Marines are not in position to protect those Sea Shanks. Those Marines are getting stimmed into the red, but look at the reinforcements stimming and running in here, going to be cleaning up those Mutalisks, and the Sea Shanks blasting away at those Zerglings, easily cleaning those up, and the Banelings also all going down. Such falling to 99 food to the 181 of Kalu. GG calls Such, and this game does go to flawless Kalu, and Relentless Heroes tie it up 1-1. Game 3 will be played on Typhoon Peaks, and then Game 4 will be user choice, since we will be going that far. So we'll see who is able to pull out a win in this match from the American Pro League. Check out our website at mocktechcorp.net/APL, and also follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/AegisStarcraft. And if you do like what you see here, please do subscribe.